Now, please don't strap me in these comments, but I am still very skeptical about Blueface proposing to Jaidyn. Like, just last week, wasn't he saying that Jaidyn was a hater when he tweeted, "When I first started rapping, Jaidyn didn't support me or my music. That's why I never really took her seriously when I got on. One day, I was on to the studio, and she told me I would never be Nipsey or P. Diddy. It was motivating to prove her wrong. That's the reason I ain't marry her. And now he just out here proposing?" Well, clearly I'm not the only one that feels this way, because Chrisean also hinted that Blueface is just trying to trap Jaidyn into a marriage so he can steal all her money. Now, we all knew it was just a matter of time before Chrisean said something about Blueface and Jaidyn's engagement, but we didn't expect her to get this messy. Most people initially thought Blueface got engaged to Jaidyn to piss Chrisean off, but baby, the gag is Blueface proposed to Jaidyn for money, and the details are way messier than you thought. Also, Blueface has been allegedly in some serious debts, and Jaidyn is nothing more than a cash cow that he plans to use to dig himself out of them.
Judge orders Blueface to pay Las Vegas strip club $13 million in damages.
Now, as most of y'all already know, Blueface shocked the whole internet when he proposed to Jaidyn. A lot of people thought it was just one of his clout-chasing antics to get Chrisean all riled up, since that's really all he's been doing since they broke up. However, it looks like the real reason why Blue is trying to marry Jaidyn is because he's broke and has millions of dollars in debts to pay. He knew Chrisean was not about to stick around for all that BS, so he got rid of her the first chance he could and got engaged to Jaidyn so he could use her. So Blue was recently found guilty in a lawsuit and was ordered by a judge to pay over $13 million in damages to a Las Vegas strip club after being involved in an incident in the club that led to its permanent closure. Now, you and I know damn well Blueface does not have nobody's $13 million. His net worth is literally just around $4 million. Blueface knows he cannot pay all that money by himself, and that's why he's using Jaidyn as a ticket out of this mess.
Man, this is going to be a tough blow to Blueface's bank account. So basically, he has to pay $13 million in damages for the Las Vegas strip club shooting that he was involved with last year, I believe. I think he was supposed to go to jail for it, but now it's just going to be probation. But still, regardless, he's going to have to pay $13 million. And I'm not going to lie, I know he's, been relevant for a little bit now, but I mean, is he rich enough to pay $13 million in fees and just overall have to pay that? I mean,
you see, right before the news of him paying the $13 million hit the internet, he convinced Jaidyn to sign to his record label, MILF Music, and even helped her write her debut single, Barbie. And just a few days after that, Jaidyn signed to Columbia Records, which means she's gonna be getting paid millions of dollars up front just because she signed to them. And since Jaidyn is also signed to his label, any money she makes from her performances, streams, merch, and all is gonna come to him first before she ever even sees it. Oh, but of course, Jaidyn is not thinking about all that, and she really can't see that he's just using her because she's too busy gagging about an engagement ring from a man who made it very clear he doesn't love her. Apparently, he had already had word that Columbia was trying to sign Jaidyn, and that's why he rushed to put a ring on her finger and to sign her to his record label so he could pretty much rip her off and use the money she'll be getting to pay for them debts. Child, Blueface is really playing in Jaidyn's face, y'all. After the news hit of him being ordered to pay $13 million hit social media, a lot of people connected the dots and saw right through Blueface's behavior. One person said, "That's why he proposed to Jaidyn, because she's supposed to sign a record deal. peep game. Another person said, he's seen that coming. That's another reason he's gonna marry Stewie. He needs somebody to be by his side, no one else will. It's honestly crazy how everybody else sees that he's just using Jaidyn to pay these debts, except for Jaidyn herself. I mean, I really don't know what kind of voodoo he got going on her. Well, Chrisean is also seeing right through the BS. Now, we already know Chrisean has spoken up several times about how Blue has always been after his money. In fact, there were even reports that he was actually depending on her to make all the money since his music career is pretty much non-existent at this point, and she is the one making the most money. But since they're no longer together, he's now making Jaidyn his new cash cow. And if y'all remember, academics also exposed Blue for being broke earlier this year after his house was put on foreclosure. However, Blue denied this and said his house was put on foreclosure because his neighbors were complaining about him being a nuisance. Child, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds very much like a lie to me. But this also explains why Blueface called Chrisean an unreliable person when they broke up last year. He said, "She's not reliable enough. I mean, we had an agreement and she didn't hold up her end of the agreement. Simple as that. That's all it is. She's just not reliable enough for me. That's it. That's all it is. It's important to have a person that you can depend on." But knowing Blueface, he probably just wanted to use Chrisean for her money, and she wasn't having it. Now, a lot of people claimed it was because he realized Chrisean wasn't gonna let him use her, and that's why he kept treating her the way that he did. However, despite Chrisean already exposing Blueface, she's also threatening to take back everything he stole from her while they were together. She tweeted, "I'm taking everything that's mine. I don't give a F." Baby, somebody better give Jaidyn a heads up, cause she about to start having to work overtime to help Blue pay that 13 mil. Now, a lot of people rushed to social media to give their own 2 cents on this whole mess. Like this one person who said, "I am not surprised he's using Jaidyn like a dirty washcloth, and it's so sad to see. But you know what? It's good for Rock to keep minding her business. Because this is not her problem. $13 million debt, congratulations." Another person said, "I'm glad Chrisean Rock moved on. She's keeping her own money, unlike Jaidyn. Blueface is taking your money, using you for clout." But now I want to know your thoughts. How do y'all feel about Chrisean exposing Blueface for trying to steal Jaidyn's money? And do y'all think Jaidyn will finally realize she's being used and leave Blue? Or is she just gonna stay delusional? As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.